What's the worst country to vacation to right now? Myanmar would be pretty terrible right now. Haiti. Any country officially at war. Even if it's safe in certain areas, it's always risk if the airport is shut down. Every time these threads come up, the answers are 1. Failed states like Somalia and Haiti. 2. Countries at war like Ukraine. 3. Egypt. Why the hell is Egypt just permanently horrible to tourists? My Venezuelan friends tell me Venezuela. Never leave the hotel in Egypt as an underage girl without your parents. Even if you're with them, you probably will be followed and hit on by older creeps, but they won't do anything when you're not alone. Nepal Dole, Titan D. Oh, nothing's wrong with Nepal. It's great. It's just monsoon right now, and you'll be this close to the Himalayas and still won't be able to see them. Now that would suck. Instead, I'd recommend any time is good except May, August. Cheap, friendliest people in the world, and good food. Niger, or actually all of the countries in the Ku Belt of Africa. Gotta be Somalia. I don't think the US State Dept has a stern of language about any other country. It basically sums up to prepare your will and discuss it with your family, because you'll most likely be kidnapped and murdered. Other places wouldn't be fun, but I'd survive. North Korea, assuming you get a tourist visa and entry into the country, you'll be kept strictly in the tourist areas and only shown what they want you to see. Ukraine, I'd steer clear of Donetsk and Luhansk, but I'd probably be fine in Kyiv and other western cities. It's gotta be Somalia. I don't think I'm exaggerating when anyone from a well-off country flying there for a vacation will most likely be killed for their phones, wallets, and bags, or held hostage for ransom without a heavily armed escort. South Sudan or Haiti for sure. Ukraine because of the war. Paris, this summer for the Olympics. Crowded, and even if you're avoiding the games, prices are probably jacked up all over the city. New Caledonia. Until a few weeks ago, it was a popular tourist destination. Now, with the civil unrest, they have had to evacuate the tourists. Thank God no one has mentioned Nigeria. I'm going there next week to marry a prince. We met online via crazy circumstances. Congo. There are kids 22-year-olds from Utah that were convinced to take a summer job in the Congo, and then were asked to take part of a coup. Yeah, college kids were talked into a summer job in the Congo, and now they're imprisoned because the job was to overthrow the current president of the Congo. I feel like no one's really answering the question well. I mean, who usually goes to Haiti for vacation? Stop naming countries with crazy crime. I want to know why visiting France would suck. All South Asian countries, there's a heat wave. Guess what's great though? Finland. Summer is in full bloom and everyone's actually happy. Shouldn't these countries be categorized by ones that you just shouldn't travel to, that you would never vacation in, and countries that you could vacation in but aren't pleasant for one reason or another? For example, I don't think many people are going to vacation in Haiti even though it's in the Caribbean. A country people would vacation to that I've heard isn't great to tourists is Egypt. Egypt is almost always the #1 answer, lol. Sudan. I don't think Yemen would be a good idea right now. And Korea. I just saw a video on Turkmenistan which described what a horrid place that is. I'll add that to the list, though I doubt anyone had it on their bucket list. They even have strict rules against visitors, but I have to wonder whether that is even necessary. The USA Travel Advisory says that if you plan on going to Somalia, you should write a will and notify everyone you know about it. Egypt. Fuck that place. The East Antarctica Plateau is -144 F, so probably there. France.E. To quote, A great man. I don't know, Lloyd. The French are assholes. Harry Dunn. Everyone is mentioning war and danger, but I'd like to zone in on the use of vacation instead of travel. Somewhere he will not be comfortable right now is any hot, humid country near the equator. For example, Pakistan. This is the hottest and deadliest summer on record. Thousands are dying every day of heat stroke and dehydration. Temperatures reach over 50 daily. In a humid country where the heat actually sticks to you and doesn't let go. Not to mention the pollution in high-density cities, creating a localized greenhouse effect as well. I'd say probably any that the State Dept has listed as level 4 do not travel. Even level 3s I'd be wary of, although Jamaica is a popular tourist destination. Egypt. It's dangerous AF. The country is beautiful, but the people. As a single woman India, I've always wanted to go, but when I started looking into it recently, there's no way. Pretty much any country where the only people you see on the streets are men, I'm not interested in going to. Somalia seems absurdly dangerous from what I hear. Egypt. Probably Haiti. According to my British friends, it's the UK. All they do all day is talk about how everything sucks now. Somalia. There's a warning from the government telling travelers not to go there. As a woman, I avoid any country where I have to cover my hair. It's just too dangerous. Syria. It is currently under a regime which kills its own citizens with chemical weapons and uses tourists, especially travel vloggers, to show everything is normal there, even though half of the populace is refugee in neighboring countries, and thousands of people have disappeared, and others are in than that. It is a very beautiful country with nice people and architecture. How about places where you'd actually consider traveling, but now isn't a great time? Literally every comment is saying Somalia or Haiti. It's sick. Like, when were you ever gonna travel there? Are y'all actually reading some of the thread before commenting? Goodness. Don't be annoying. Russia. Haiti political instability, civil unrest, and widespread crime create a challenging and potentially dangerous environment for visitors. South Sudan is not a nice place right now. Kuwait. Super hot and boring.